Tonight on Southwest Local News, the federal Liberal Party scraps its commitment to 2050 net zero with Dan Tehan speaking. Warrnambool to Melbourne train breaks down, leaving services cancelled for the day. Students found uninjured after being lost on a walk near Portland. And in sport, tennis makes a comeback for Warrnambool schools for the first time in 5 years.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Member for Warrnambool Dan Tehan was centre stage as the federal opposition announced a major change in its environmental policy. Yesterday, the federal Liberal Party announced it would scrap its commitment to reach net zero emissions by 2050. If in government, it would remain in the Paris Agreement but repeal the Labor Party's 2030 emissions reduction legislation. In his role as Shadow Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction, Mr Tehan was front and centre with Liberal leader Susan Ley to announce his party's stance. Mr Tehan said energy affordability was the first priority of his party in the development of its ongoing environmental policy. Mr Tehan said all options were on the table, including coal, gas and nuclear power. The direction of the Liberal Party on this policy has attracted criticism from some moderates in the party, as well as the Labor and Greens parties. Train passengers had to sit through a significant delay this morning. The 9:12 a.m. train from Southern Cross to Warrnambool broke down between Colac and Camperdown. Passengers reported waiting 2 hours until the train was operational again. When the train eventually got going, it travelled to Geelong, where it was rested for inspection. Passengers then took a Geelong to Melbourne train for the remainder of the journey. There was more trouble on the line this afternoon, V-Line announcing the 3:10 p.m. train from Warrnambool to Southern Cross would not run today due to an airbag fault. Passengers boarded replacement coaches from Warrnambool to Geelong and boarded the next departing services to complete their journey. A group of students have been found safe and well after a small concentrated search in Cape Bridgewater. 3 students became separated from a group on the Great South West Walk on Blowholes Road. The students were found with no injuries. The incident happened on Wednesday afternoon. Killarney singer-songwriter Shane Howard has claimed a major award. Howard was yesterday presented with the Melbourne Prize for Music. This prize, which was presented by Missy Higgins, carries with it a $60,000 reward. The award recognises outstanding services to the music industry. Howard has been a key player in the Australian music industry since bursting into the spotlight in 1982 with his iconic tune Solid Rock. Warrnambool-based support service Empower is celebrating its 50th anniversary. The organisation was founded by a group of locals after discussions about a gap in support services in the city. Since then, Empower has progressed into an accredited not-for-profit organisation supporting people of all ages and abilities. This support includes early childhood intervention, disability and carer services and community programs. Empower now has over 100 staff members and services Warrnambool and Moyne, Corangamite Shire, Glenelg and Southern Grampian Shires.
It's wonderful that Empower is turning 50 years. We've come from small, humble beginnings. Back in 1975, a small group of families around the table that were keen to get more supports for their children with disabilities. And now, 50 years later, we're not only supporting many families and children with disabilities, but also supporting families within the community and carers as well.
Warrnambool CBD will soon have a new business in Liebig Street. Work is now underway to fit out the old Sports Power store and turn it into a new home of Urban Rain. Urban Rain is an Australian-owned store that specialises in party supplies and general giftware. Warrnambool will be home to the second Urban Rain store, with the first one opening in Geelong in July. Another store will soon be opening in Sale. Management is hopeful the Warrnambool store will be open by November the 28th, with December the 3rd its backup date. The store is set to employ up to a dozen people, with job applications now open. An iconic Southwest event is ready to go for another memorable day out. People from across the district will attend the Noorat Show tomorrow. The show is one of the most successful in regional Victoria, and a jam-packed program has the 2025 version looking like it will be living up to its reputation. Highlights will include a stacked sideshow alley, yard dog trials, and performance by the Micmacs and a show and shine competition. Tickets can be purchased online and also at the gate. Mother Nature has again shown humans she is still one step ahead. The Glenelg Hopkins CMA were starting to consider the need to manually open the mouth of the Hopkins River at Point Ritchie in Warrnambool. Water levels were rising behind the sand berm, as was the case last year. But in the nick of time, favourable conditions came up with extra water to make the mouth open naturally. Glenelg Hopkins CMA staff breathed a sigh of relief, with a natural opening always the preferred option. The clock will be turning back in the 1980s this Saturday night in Warrnambool. Boom Crash Opera will be playing at the Whalers Hotel Band Room. The show is part of the 40th anniversary tour the band is currently undertaking. Boom Crash Opera formed in 1985 and had a string of hits. These included Great Wall, Onion Skin and Gimme, all which charted in the top 20 nationally.
Look, the bands we just get on really well. And we do what we do, we love what we do. And we're just going to keep continue doing it until we can't do it anymore. 40 years is great. We're all really good friends. We respect each other. We respect our audiences. And it's been great. It's been going really well. I think the music still stands up to scrutiny, lyrically it still stands up. There's nothing nefarious in our lyric. We pretty much have fun. That's always been... And respecting the audience, they pay money to see us, and we just can't afford to be unprepared. And so we're very well prepared, and it keeps working, for us. And the shows get better, and we're getting better at it. I think you just get better as you get older.
Food delivery giant Menulog has announced it will cease operation in Australia in 2 weeks. This will have an impact locally, with 54 Warrnambool businesses registered as part of the delivery service. These include global brands such as Subway, McDonald's and KFC, as well as local businesses such as Ilma Cakes, Two Tarts Baking and Two Kings Burgers. As well as its delivery service, Menulog has become famous for its advertising, securing high-profile acts such as Katy Perry and Snoop Dogg to star in its ads. Now that's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back soon.
At Lava Street Veterinary Clinic, our team provides gentle, professional care in modern facilities. This November, enjoy a free dental check and 20% off dental procedures. Book today. Stop by 1051 Raglan Parade.
The Tyre Factory Warrnambool is proud to support the local motorsport industry. Jeff and the team would like to wish all their drivers the best for the 24-25 racing season. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool, for all your tyre and mechanical needs. Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
VG Cabinets is your specialist cabinetry team, servicing Warrnambool and surrounding areas. With over 20 years' experience, the team here can get your cabinetry needs sorted. Housing a CNC router to make sure all the cuts in the workshop are accurate for a perfect install on site. VG Cabinets cover all areas, including kitchens, vanities, laundries, flat packs, stone bench tops, and new homes and renovations. We offer free quotes on any job, so don't hesitate to call Lee on 0408 580 991.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport, the grand game of tennis is making a comeback in Warrnambool schools. For the first time in 5 years, inter-school tennis is back on the agenda. The return was made on Wednesday at the Supergrass courts. WD Sports is the inter-school sports format for Warrnambool high schools, including Emmanuel, Broward College, Warrnambool College and King College. WD Sports coordinator Sarah Morrison is thrilled to have tennis back.
Today we've got Broward College and Warrnambool College playing. We've got about 50 kids here, and it's the first time in about 5 years we've had a tennis competition, so it's really great to get everyone back out here and having a hit. We've done it slightly different this year. Normally we have teams of 4, but we struggled to get that, so we've just made an individual event, and yeah, like I said, we've got 50 kids here, which is fantastic. With the numbers that we've got today, we're hoping we'll build next year and make it a bigger and better event for the kids.
Star Southwest athlete Penny Smith has added another award to her already impressive haul. Smith has been presented with the Coaches Award for shooting at the Victoria Institute of Sport Awards. The awards ceremony was held at the Melbourne Recital Centre with some of the state's best sports people in the room. Smith, who hails from Bukar, continues to shine in national colours, building on a reputation created on a high-level performance, including an Olympic bronze medal. The Warrnambool Offshore and Light Game Fishing Club is giving its members the opportunity to get in the know ahead of an upcoming competition. On November the 22nd and the 23rd, the club is hosting a Snapper Challenge. Club member Peter Good will be the guest speaker this Saturday night, where he will share his vast knowledge on catching snapper. Saturday night's function will begin at 6 p.m. with dinner and bar included. Bookings can be made at the club's Facebook page. South Warrnambool continues to be the big movers in the Hampden League Open Netball pre-season. The Roosters this week signed star goalie Darcy McFarlane, who has relocated from Geelong to Warrnambool. McFarlane will have some familiar faces at the Roosters, having played with Ali O'Connor, Jen O'Connor and Lily Eldridge in Geelong. McFarlane will help fill the gap left by the departure of goalies Holly Phillips and Emma Buwalda, who both played in Geelong in 2026. That's all in sport today. A top of 17 degrees with cloudy coverage and showers, a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon with light winds. After the break, we'll go through the forecast for the rest of the region. Back soon.
Bell's Garden Centre has the largest range of sand and soil products in the southwest. People choose Bell's because you can't buy experience, and Bell's has plenty. With bulk product delivery available across the southwest, for your next project, it's got to be Bell's.
Hi, it's Rob from the Vet Group. Heifers are the future of a dairy herd, and the Vet Group is here to help your heifers meet their potential. Whether that's by monitoring worm egg counts or mineral levels, or designing a vaccination calendar to help prevent infectious disease. Our techs and vets can make things easier for you on farm by weighing heifers, assisting in synchrony programs, and teat sealing heifers to prevent mastitis at calving. The Vet Group, making herd care easy.
Barrastock cares about your dairy cows as much as you do. Our top quality feeds are designed to support the best possible animal nutrition and health, maximising your production through all life stages and seasons. That's why Barrastock is truly made for milk.
You can't beat local, and Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace is as local as it gets. You'll find the best quality fresh produce matched by friendly customer service. Daly's has your favourite brands, complemented by expert local grocers living in your community. In-house butchers and local liquor specialists are on hand to provide you the best our region has to offer. Join IGA Rewards for exclusive member discounts and cashback right here in your community. Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace. You can't beat local.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest, and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. Around the region, there'll be cloudy coverage, but it's due to warm up by Saturday afternoon, with cooler temperatures due to face our part of the state by Monday. Now to the forecast. Tomorrow, a foggy start in Port Fairy with a top of 18 degrees and possible early shower. 10 millimetres on Sunday with northwesterly winds, 18 degrees. Monday, a top of 16 degrees with 4 millimetres to fall. For the next 3 days, Mortlake will be experiencing their warmest conditions tomorrow with a top of 19 degrees. Sunday, 10 millimetres is due to fall, and on Monday, 14 degrees with only 3 millimetres and a chance of thunderstorms. That rain is due to persist until next week. In Camperdown, reaching up to the 20s, 5 millimetres and a chance of thunderstorms. 10 to fall on Sunday with only 5 millimetres to fall on Monday, but topping at 17 degrees. Monday topping at 15 degrees, UV is sitting very high, although cloudy, sun protection is recommended. In the Port Campbell region, tomorrow 17 with 3 millimetres, reaching up to 16 degrees on Sunday with 10, and Monday 15 degrees with 6 millimetres to fall. Home to Warrnambool, a top of 17 degrees for the next 2 days, light showers tomorrow. Sunday expecting 10 millimetres and northwesterly winds coming in at 35 kilometres an hour. Monday's due to become windy with a top of 15 degrees, 5 millimetres and 40-kilometre winds to persist until Wednesday. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether it be online, on podcast or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand on Fitzmedias Facebook page. But until Monday, with peace, good night.